Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is SatTV. Now I'm pleased to be joined by Jennifer Bowman of Northrop Grumman. Jennifer, thank you for joining us today. Now we're in front of a lovely model, 1/12 scale, of an Omega rocket. This is your new rocket. Why is it so important?
This rocket is designed for national security missions. As you may know, the U.S. Air Force is moving on to a new fleet of vehicles in the next few years, beginning missions in 2022. And Omega is the rocket that we've designed that we think is the simplest, best, potentially most reliable design that they could ask for.
Now this is for intermediate and heavy lift, isn't it? Why is that so important to the military?
A lot of the payloads they want to lift go far out into space, into GEO, and are not trivial in weight, and so they need a very robust system. Also something that will provide very nice ride quality. These are delicate instruments and they have a very specific, important job to do for the security of our country and our allies.
Now with your heritage, this new rocket is using a lot of flight-proven technology. That's a big advantage, surely.
That's correct. We launch about 14 missions a year. Not all of those are space, some are suborbital, but still very complex missions. And we build and design a new rocket about every year. So we are in the mode of designing and building all the time and thinking new, cutting edge, and how we improve. So what we've done is been able to take all kinds of flight-proven heritage on avionics, on propulsion, even composite structures, and put them into Omega to turn a vehicle very quickly. The Air Force does not have a lot of time before they're required to switch out the rockets they've been using for a new set. And so everything we've done is to optimize schedule and have them what they need when they need it. So the boosters, the first stage down on the bottom and the second stage, can trace its lineage back through the space shuttle and the solid propulsion that was used for decades to launch our most precious cargo, humans, into space. And we're excited to take that now to launch these special national security missions.
It's a challenging sector, the launch sector, and there's a lot of competition coming into the market. What do you see as the challenges going forward?
There is a lot of competition, and that's exciting. It's good for all of us that there are so many companies interested in space and developing new technologies. We've seen a lot of talk about reusability, and for us and the design of our rocket, it doesn't make sense. We have a tube and we put kind of a cake batter into it, and then we stick a nozzle on the end and light it off. Why would you want any of that to be reusable? For us, it's better to build and build new, and so we don't have to sacrifice any payload capacity to have fuel to bring something back. We can get it up to the maximum altitude with the most thrust possible. It's getting initially off the ground is really challenging. That's when you have gravity is at its strongest. So that's where solids come into play and are best suited for those initial stages. So other rockets that are coming online, they're doing really great things and they're complex. For us, we're going to focus on the simplicity and delivering for our customer, and we think that's how we will set ourselves apart.
Now this is a problem, probably a question you don't want to answer, but everybody's talking about green launchers. How are Northrop viewing that?
Yeah, as we've looked at our propellant mixture and when we did studies on the environmental impacts way back through the shuttle days, we have found that the impact for our rocket and for the liquid propulsion systems that are coming online is minimal at the flight rates that we're seeing. We really wouldn't anticipate any adverse impact at our launch sites.
So moving forward, your heavy involvement with the military, what about the commercial side?
Yeah, we designed the rocket for the Air Force's needs, but the basic version of it really hits the sweet spot for commercial launch. So commercial companies could use the most basic, stripped down, least expensive version of our rocket, and it would meet all their needs. So we're making an effort to be very affordable for the commercial market, but really base our business case on focusing on national security. That's what our company is all about. We don't have a lot of other ideas and grand schemes and things that we want to accomplish. We want to make sure our customer, the Air Force, is happy, and they've been so supportive of with us and the other industry partners in terms of understanding what we can do and what we think is important for the missions. So it's been a very collaborative environment.
Jennifer, thank you for talking to me.
My pleasure.